The female assistant casually exposed her shoulder in front of her boss. He mistook it for some kind of signal. On impulse, he leaned in and kissed her. Because of that one kiss, the boss ended up paying more than $1 million in damages. Even worse, after his wife found out, she took poison that very night. Their daughter also drowned in the bathtub. Meanwhile, the assistant's entire family lived it up with the settlement money. But the good times didn't last long. Members of the assistant's family began dying one by one under mysterious circumstances. The first to die was her older brother. Coincidentally, her former boss happened to be nearby when it occurred. Although it was ruled an accident, the woman was convinced it was his revenge. She wrote him a letter of apology. After that, things were quiet for a while, until one night, she saw an exclusive interview with him on TV. She realized his new book was completely different in tone from his previous works. The pages were filled with graphic scenes of violent revenge. The woman felt a chill run down her spine. That very night, she received a call saying her parents had suffered mushroom poisoning. By the time she rushed to the hospital, they were already beyond saving. She immediately concluded that her former boss was behind it, because she remembered clearly that she had once told him at work that her parents ate a mushroom feast every year on their wedding anniversary. She had even gone into detail about which mushrooms were poisonous. Just like that, their once 6-member family was reduced to only 3. She knew she couldn't just sit around waiting for tragedy to strike again. So she approached a journalist, hoping to expose her former boss. But the reporter couldn't risk smearing a famous author without solid proof. He turned her down on the spot. Not long after that, her second older brother also met a tragic end. He was brutally murdered in a parking lot by a fugitive. The killer claimed it was because her brother had seduced his wife. When she arrived at the scene, she was in a daze. She knew for a fact her brother had never even dated anyone. When she heard the murderer was an escaped convict, her mind immediately went to her former boss. After all, to gather material for his writing, he often corresponded with inmates in prison. After listening to her suspicions, the police agreed to open an investigation. Even the reporter began to waver. Now he wanted to find solid evidence as well. At her brother's funeral, only she and her younger sister were left from the entire family. Her sister clutched her hand tightly, terrified that she might be the next target.